Hello there everybody, my name is Max and welcome to Warthunder. So I thought I would download Warthunder and give it another go. I've got about 1,100 hours in Warthunder, mostly in the Spitfire Mark II-B, but unfortunately I can no longer fly the Spitfire Mark II-B, at least not in realistic battles. Because you see, the last time I flew the Spitfire Mark II-B, it was a battle rating of 3.0. It's now 3.7. Now, that doesn't seem like a big deal. Like, it's zero point 0.7 up, but, that's not like 1 or anything, that's not a big deal. But if we look and compare what planes it would have been fighting when it was 3.0 to what it's fighting now, it is a big deal. So rather than fighting rank 2 planes like BF-109Es and the early F2s and some Focke-Wulfs, it's now fighting these rank 3 planes like F4s, GT Trops, etc, etc, etc. So it means that if you're flying Great Britain, there's almost no reason to take the Spitfire now, at least not this specific Spitfire. So we look at our research tree here, we got the Spitfire Mark II-B, it's at the very bottom of 2 rank. It's honestly worth it more just to take the Mark 9, because you're going to end up pretty much fighting the Mark 9s anyway if you're in a Spitfire Mark II-B, and the Mark 9 is undoubtedly a better aircraft. It's faster, its turn time slightly less, which is meh, but it's faster, it's got more cannon ammunition, and it's got the Mark II Hispano cannons, which are probably the most important thing. So for now, at least, unless they intend on lowering the battle ranking again, which I find unlikely, this Spitfire is effectively useless. I mean, I don't see why you would take it. If we look at the battle rankings again, you could take the Mark V, which has Hispano Mark II cannons and a much bigger radiator, and it's at the same battle ranking, and you only sacrifice a little bit of speed and turn time, but in exchange you get the ability to just hold WEP, which you can't do in the Spitfire Mark II-B. So I think overall this is actually a higher performing Spitfire, even though the stats sort of lie to you a little bit. See, that's very interesting. So I don't mind. I quite like the Mark 9. The Mark 9, in my opinion, is the last good turn-fighting Spitfire that you'll ever get. After the Mark 9, you get the Mark, whatever that is, 14, 15, 16? I don't know. It's got clip wings, which are meh, and then it's also got 50 cals instead of the 2.303 Brownings on the wings there. Not great, to be honest. I didn't enjoy flying that one. And then, so this is just the Mark 11 then. That's the Mark 9, Mark 11. It's the same thing, 50 cals on the wings. Not great. Slightly more cannon ammunition for the Hispano cannons, but nothing significant. And it's slightly faster. Then you get the Griffins, and the Griffins are also meh. You're flying the Griffins, you're going up against jets. There's no really point of having a Griffin if you're going to be fighting jets. If you happen to be ranked down and you're fighting, rank 3s and 4s and you're in a Griffin, then you'll win. If you happen to be ranked up and you're fighting 4s and 5s, then the jets are going to curb stomp you. That's actually a huge problem I have with War Thunder at the moment, especially if you look at the USA tech tree, because as always, of course, the USA gets the most recent and modern aircraft, and you see they just introduced the F-14A Tomcat. Sorry. So if you're wanting to fly this aircraft and this specific aircraft because you've just watched the movie or whatever, you will not be able to fly this aircraft unless you spend probably thousands of dollars researching all the aircraft that come before it, which is, yeah, it's just not. Like, I don't understand why they keep introducing more and more ranks. Like, when I was first playing, rank 5 was the highest you can get. Now we're down to rank 7. Like, what are the odds that you actually manage to get one of those? Like, you're probably looking at 2,000 hours of work right here for this, which is insane. There's just no way that anyone would grind for that long. And then even once you've actually got it, even once you've spent like 2,000 hours or whatever, you still have to research all of these things, to get the actual missiles, which are probably pretty vital considering that otherwise you'll be going up against jets with just a cannon. Like, I don't know how you're gonna win that. You literally cannot load anything without the modification. So it's useless. So you'll have to spend at least a few golden lions to get the modifications. If you want my opinion, if you're playing Warthunder for the rank 7 planes, just don't. You'll never get there unless you want to cough up your money. Anyway, fortunately I'm not playing Warthunder for the rank 7 planes, I'm playing Warthunder for these planes. Rank 3, rank 2. Rank 3, rank 2, in my opinion, are the only good ranks. Afterwards, everything just gets so grindy, it's literally not worth it. Like, I got the Meteor, never flew it. Flew it once, probably hated it. I'm getting the Vampire right now. I will never fly that. I went down the USA tech tree, I got to rank 3, researched some rank 3s, and decided that, you know what, I'm not going to do anymore. Germany, same deal, rank 3s. USSR I kind of hate, and Japan I'm currently trying to get the zeros done. Anyway, let's get into some battles. I just thought I'd give my piece on the state of the game. I just think they went the wrong direction. You know, they went more modern, but they could have gone, you know, Great War era, started us earlier, lowered the ranks. You know, you have like rank 0 and like a soft with camel or something. Honestly, probably would have been better if you do it that way around, because it's a lot easier for beginners to understand biplanes, I think, than it is to understand, like, you know, jet fighters and missile locks, and you can make them reasonably easy to research and, you know, do it like that way. But they decided they wanted Cold War stuff. I guess more people want to fly Cold War stuff. I don't know. I don't think you'll ever get there. Let's have a quick look around. Looks like we might have actually been upranked, unfortunately. No, we're about where we want to be. There's an F4. Yeah, there's just... I can't find a genuine reason why you would ever want to fly the Spitfire Mark II-B. In fact, there is a VB drop behind us. That is a 3.7 aircraft. So that just as well could be a Spitfire Mark II-B down there. Despite my rants, War Thunder is still a fun game. It's definitely a fun game. I don't actually recommend that anyone, if you haven't already played it, I don't think you should play it. But if you are going to play it, it's definitely some fun. I mean, I definitely don't recommend spending money just because you spend one golden lion, I'm sure you'll be spending more than one. It's just so grindy when you get up to the higher ranks that you'll be progressing, you'll hit rank 4 and you'll just stop. So yeah, you know, it goes from you can research a plane in like a day, to you can research a plane in like a week, to you can research a plane in a month, to you can maybe get a plane in 10 years. If it's still on. So we're actually going to duck under this because I'm a Spitfire and I'm quite combustible. Did actually take a glancing blow there. Unfortunately, it was to one of our machine guns. I don't know if that machine gun's still going to be viable. Definitely seems like it took its toll on the aerodynamics of our aircraft. So it looks like that machine gun is still working, so we've got nothing to worry about at that point. It's just a glancing blow, nothing more, nothing crippling at least at the moment. We are going to catch the CB2, I think. I will have my vengeance for my broken wing. Unless that Ki 44 gets it before I do, which it might do. I don't think he's making it out of this. Once I get into range, my cannons will tear him apart. Yep. So I use stealth ammunition, as you may have already noticed. Reasons for that are quite convoluted, but to explain in the most simple manner, when I was first learning to play War Thunder, I obviously googled how do you make your guns do more damage, because obviously you would want that. And the stealth ammunition for the Spitfires, they have armor-piercing incendiary bullets and incendiary bullets. So the idea is that if you use stealth ammunition, you get more damage out of it. Because rather than having bits of the bullet filled with traces, it's all incendiary. So that's the idea. That's why I use stealth ammunition. Now there is an XP50 above us. Now this is a huge problem. XP-50, that's a premium aircraft in the American tech tree, obviously. It's either American or Russian. It's a rocket ship. It's got 2 engines. It can climb like nobody's business, and it can turn slightly on par with me. I'm a little faster in the turn, but it's not significant. So like, I would not want to go toe-to-toe with that. Especially as we have to remember, we did actually take a crippling blow to our wing here, so we're not in exact perfect shape. I am going to have to duck under this again, because I can't go toe-to-toe with an American plane, not in a head-on, I'm not stupid. Our actually damaged wing helped us out there by giving me an extra aileron roll, which I didn't ask for. Speed's getting a bit too low for my liking. I'm going to dive down. It's going to pick either me or the Ki-44. If I were him, I'd pick me, because traditionally Spitfires are more of the danger. But obviously he has the option to pick either one of us. Looks like he's gonna... Probably doesn't want to be dragged too low, because obviously we do outnumber him quite significantly. There is a Spitfire kicking around. If he gets dragged too low, he'll be mobbed to death by the team before he can use his premium powers to explode away. He is going to get a shot on me. I don't really think I can do much to stop this. Except squirm. Alright, the squirming worked. We managed to squirm our way out of his gun sights. We might get a single chance here. Nah, unfortunately no damage. That was kind of a long shot. I wasn't really expecting that to pull out. We are too low, too slow. Let's dive down, let's get some speed, let's get out of here. Now I've already got a kill, so I've already done everything I need to do for the team at least. Love to get another one, but it looks like we are going to win anyway, so GG's. Yeah, that XP-50, pretty crazy, eh? He was fighting three planes there. I mean, fair play to him, he did a very good job retaining energy, but that was 3 planes versus 1. And we still couldn't get to him. Although, if I landed some of my shots, that might have actually helped quite a lot. I think he was going a lot slower than I thought he was. I was leading him too much. I don't recommend using all stealth ammunition. If you're just beginning with Warthunder, I would say either have your 7.7mm as stealth and have your 20mm as tracers, or do it the other way around. That way you can bind your keys so you can shoot one or the other. So if you think that they haven't noticed you, shoot the stealth ones. And if you think, well, they definitely know that I'm here, then you can just fire. You have a little bit of help landing those shots. I'd probably say it's best to use the 7.7s as the tracers though. Mark 9s, and then look over there, a Mark 3. Good luck with that. Yeah, you really do not want to go toe-to-toe with anything that can outturn you in a Spitfire. They're very fragile things, Spitfires. Speaking of that... Okay, we are going to duck under that. So he's going to turn, I'm going to turn around the other way. He is a super maneuverable aircraft though, we've got to keep that in mind. That F4U's coming. So we're going to drag him over towards that Seafire. Hopefully he can help me out. Seafire, hello? Now would be the time to start diving. Seafire? Oh, for God's sake. Okay, alright, well I guess we're on our own here to deal with this guy. So let's see what we can do. Jesus. He's not unmaneuverable. Oh, we're so dead. So yeah, we definitely need a teammate here to help us out. But it doesn't look like there's going to be one. There is a Spitfire down here, that's why I came down, but it doesn't look like it's going to help me, and that's it. That one, unfortunate. I guess it's kind of my fault. I should have told him I was in trouble. That's what we ended up versing. Not surprised we lost against it. It's unfortunate. It is unfortunate. You know, we really needed our teammate to to come save us. That was the entire plan. Drag him towards him, but you know, you can't rely on the teammates, so that's my own fault. I should have gone. Perhaps I should have gone head to head with him. Didn't seem to have much in the way of deadly ammunition. But once we lost that Avalon, that was kind of it. There wasn't really anything we could do. And when I broke off from the main thing, that was my own fault. I should have scissored in, I think. On the main, like, you know, when I ducked under him. The idea, as I've been saying, was to drag him towards the teammate. But he's brave. Yeah, he's very brave. He's gonna die, but he's brave. Oh, oops. Oh, alright then. Alright, this is not advisable. It's almost certainly going to end up in our team losing, but I'm going to do it anyway because it can be a bit of fun. It's an interesting game, this. You really got to try and modulate your throttle quite a lot. Because obviously, I'm trying to stay about at the same distance away from him, so we're staying at about 0.7. So it's kind of a game of gauging how fast the bomber is compared to my fighter. Oh, look, there's another Mark 9. There you go. I think 72 is just about right. It might be 70% throttle is what we need. In the end, it might be slightly higher. I feel like I'm dropping back. I'm gonna hit 74. Mark 9. Got a little Spitfire escort going on. So this, as fun as this was to actually fly, it's not really that fun to watch, so that's why I'm 16 times speed through here. It's really great fun though, I have to say. If you've never done it before, you definitely should. If you see a bomber in trouble, you might as well help them out if they're on your team, obviously. And yeah, it was great fun. We had a little little 4-person escort at one point, so yeah, great fun. It's time for me to start making sure I'm doing my job as fighter escort. Oh crap. Glancing below. No! No! Oh! That is the saddest thing I've ever seen. No! Alright everyone, well, that's all I have for you today. It's been fun getting back into Warthunder, you know. It's been a long time since I've actually jumped in it, so I'm glad to know that I haven't completely lost my touch. wasn't really any great games. You know, I didn't really get any 5 kill games. There we go. But it was great fun to get back into Spitfire. So I hope you all enjoyed. There will be more From the Depths coming at some point. I need to make another ship. I think I just haven't actually done that yet. So until then, thank you all very much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.